So to address the bullshit I see from people on like Twitter and like I'll say that, oh yeah, Gen 2 and 3 and 4 Pokemon are so bad, only Gen 1 has good designs. I'm gonna fake a fucking little like a little, you know, unique tier list. Unique and good, unique and bad, not unique and good, not unique and bad. Because hey, let's be realistic, there's some not unique Pokemon. In fact, there's many not unique Pokemon. So let's just start it. Bulbasaur, unique and good. Ivysaur, unique and good. Venusaur, unique and good. Charmander, not unique. I don't think it's unique. It's a fucking salamander, but good. I'm going to put Charmeleon at unique and good. Charizard, not unique and good. Wow, it's a fucking dragon. Who could have thought of a dragon? It's not like for thousands of years they've been in mythology all throughout the world. Oh, what a turtle? A turtle? War Turtle's going to be unique and good though. Blastoise. War Turtle's great. Well, I love War Turtle. Blastoise. I don't like Blastoise, that's the thing. I don't care about it. So I'm gonna put it in unique and bad. It is, but it's not even, it's a turtle with like, I'm putting it not unique and bad. You know, I'm gonna put subpar. They're not really bad designs. Let's make it subpar instead of bad. Let's make it subpar because, you know, whatever. This, the entire Caterpie line and Kakuna line, except for Beedrill, which is at least unique, subpar. I'm not a big fan of Blastoise. It's a fucking turtle with like, you know. Yeah, but I'm not, this is not a baby listing. This is just how like the design, like, is it unique and good and unique and subpar? Like, this is not unique. It's a literal fucking caterpillar in real life. They just put it in here. That's it. Pidgey, not unique and subpar. Pidgeotto. I'm putting in not unique, but good. Same thing with Pidgeot. Rattata. You know what? Let's change it to intriguing and not intriguing. Or bland. Not unique and bland. There we go. I'm going from interesting and bland instead of good and subpar, good and bad. That's what I meant to say. I'm trying to say interesting things I find that are interesting and things that I find are subpar or bland. So, Beedrill, it's bland, but it's unique. I think it's very unique. These are all bland. I'm moving down actually all the Pidgeys here. Rattata, Raticate, Spearow. Fearow I think is interesting. I like Fearow. Ekans goes to bland, but Arbok goes to not. It goes to interesting. Again, they're not unique, but yeah. Pikachu. It's not Chubby Boy. It's not Round Bean Pikachu, which is my favorite. I'm gonna put Raichu at unique and interesting, and Pikachu at unique and bland. Sandshrew is going to be at unique and bland. I like Sandshrew a lot. I really do. Sandshow's one of my favorites. I'm putting him at unique and bland though. He's very. I think he's. But he also just kind of looks like this thing. So I'm gonna put him at not unique and bland. Ah, this is tough. Do I consider him unique or not unique? He's bland, but do I consider him unique or not unique? I love him. I love Sandshrew. One of my favorite Pokemon. I think in general he's bland though. I'm putting Sandslash at unique and interesting though. I think that's what I'm gonna do for them. Okay. Nido. Okay. First and foremost, let's put King and Queen over here at unique and interesting. I think you go to bland, you go to interesting, you go to interesting, and you go to interesting. I think. I'm gonna go to not unique and bland. That seems like so meh. At least like these guys look different. Like there's a significant level of like this is not an Earth Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? It's not an Earth monster. This is not an Earth animal. This is an Earth animal. This is not an Earth animal. These are all Earth animals. This one probably too. I was struggling between the two of them if I'm being perfectly honest. But, you know, like this is that's how I'm kind of going by it. Clefairy. I'm gonna put Vulpix at not unique but interesting, and same thing with Ninetales. I love them both actually, but they're literally just from Japanese folklore. They're not unique. They're not unique. Diglett is gonna go to unique and bland, and so is Dugtrio. Clefairy I'm having a hard time with because it is definitely unique, but I'm deciding if they're bland or not because like they just kind of blend. All of these blend together, so I'm putting them all in bland because literally Clefairy, Jigglypuff, all of them, they all blend together. They all blend together. If you're not like well known, if you're just starting Pokemon today, these four will blend together. They have the same fucking color palettes. They don't stand out. They are unique, but they're so bland. Not unique, but interesting. And I'm going to go same thing with Golbat here. Oddish. First and foremost, let's get Paris and Parasect that are unique and interesting. These are really cool designs based off of a very, based off of the Cordyceps fungi, which, mind you, most people do not know about, and we do not see as such in real life, right? Right. Meowth gets unique and interesting. Persian gets not unique and bland. It's a fucking cat. That's it. It's a cat with a little red jewel. These guys I love. I love this line, and I'll tell you why. So Oddish is actually gonna get bland, but Gloom and Vileplume's gonna go to unique and interesting. I'm gonna put these guys unique and interesting and Oddish here. I love this line because these are really cool corpse flowers. They are a parasitic flower. They are really cool, and the design bringing it into a fictional world, I think they did fantastically well. I think this guy's bland, but these guys are really, really intriguing and really interesting. I like them a lot. Venonat, I think it's fucking adorable. But where does Venonat go here? Venonat and Venomoth they're always overshadowed. That's the thing, they're always quite overshadowed by any other butterfly Pokemon. Like, they're bland. They just don't stick out to most people. Even though Venonat's cute as shit and I like Venomoth, they're not interesting. Psyduck took the world by storm. Gold Duck is bland, but I'll tell you why. When I think about Psyduck and Gold Duck, I don't care about either of them. But when I think about how people react to them, more people know Psyduck than they know Gold Duck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Psyduck gets the love. Gold Duck is really kind of thrown to the side. Gold Duck feels bland. Psyduck feels really fun and interesting, and the character of Psyduck is something very different. Mankey and Primeape. Ooh. It is just a duck, you're right. But it also has a character to it. That's the thing. Like, it has a character to it. It's unique. Also kind of looks like a platypus, though. That's the thing. I think Psyduck stands far enough out from normal ducks that it's unique. But yeah, you're also right. It's just a duck. Comparative to like Pidgey, this is literally just a bird. This is at least like a fantasy duck. This is just a fucking sparrow. And of course, everything here is my bias, so fuck anyone who disagrees with me. This is my choice. Mankey and Primeape. They get lost in the sauce. I think they're unique and bland. Growlithe and Arcanine are just fucking dogs, but they are very interesting. The poly line. I'm gonna put Poliwhirl or Politoad at not unique and interesting. Poliwhirl at unique and interesting. Sorry. That's how I'm gonna do the poly. I keep forgetting the name. Politoad, Poly something, Poliwhirl. I don't know this guy's name, so that's how bland he is to me. You know, that's right. I'm gonna move him to unique and bland. He's so bland. These two, stand out, meh. That's how I'm doing it. Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam. Unique and interesting, all three of them. Love them, love them, love them. Really cool designs. The Machop line, let's be real. Bam. At least Machoke has like 4 hands. You know? It's interesting. You're like, oh shit, okay. But Machop and then Machoke, you're just like, whatever. Machamp, you're like, oh shit, alright. At least interesting. Bellsprout goes to unique and interesting for me. Weeping Bell goes to not unique, and so does Victory Bell, but they're both very interesting. Tentacool and Tentacruel go there as well. Geodude, Graveler, and go to unique and bland. However, Golem goes to unique and interesting. The Ponyta and Rapidash go to not unique and bland. They're horses with a little bit of fire. Slowpoke is going to unique and bland. Slowbro is going to unique and interesting. I'm gonna say it like this. The Magnemite and Magneton are tough ones because I think they are very interesting, but are they unique? I think in the world of the Pokemon, these guys are actually very unique. So I'm gonna put them at unique and interesting. Farfetch'd is how do I judge Farfetch'd? I always thought Farfetch'd was actually like Gen 2. I didn't think it was Gen 1 for the longest time. Farfetch'd. Let's do this. Doduo, unique but bland. Dotrio, Unique but bland. They get thrown to the side all the time. Sfeel and Dugong. Not unique and bland. Muck and Grimer. Hold on. Shit tier. Grimer. Muck. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how it goes. That's just the truth. If you can't handle it, deal with it. Muck and Grimer are fucking shit tier Pokemon in design and everything. They are horrible. They are bad. They're just shit tier. They're just shit tier. You know what? And you know what? Hold on. Yeah, they're just shit tier. They're just shit tier. Fuck that. Fuck that. They suck. They're shit Pokemon and they deserve to feel like shit. That's it. Farfetch'd. It just gets so lost in the sauce. I think it's unique because at least it's doing something, but it's still bland. Shelder and Cloyster. Shelder is not unique and bland. Cloyster is not unique but interesting. Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. I'm gonna put them all unique and interesting. Onyx. I gotta put my personal biases for Onyx aside. I think he's unique but bland. Drowsy and Hypno are also shit tier for me. I just hate them. I really do. I fucking hate them. I do. This is my personal shit list. The Pokemon designs I hate the most. Basically. Right? That's where it is. Personal shit list. I hate these Pokemon. I hate their design. They really piss me off. I don't like them. Krabby, not unique and bland. Kingler, not unique and bland. The King Crab. Whoa. I'm saying the same with Voltorb and Electrode. The Voltorb and Electrode are unique and bland, excuse me. Execute and Executor. Executor is not unique and bland. Execute is not unique but interesting. Cubone is unique and interesting, and so is Marowak. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan I'll also include there. I think these are really cool like ways to introduce some really like humanoid fighting Pokemons that are just really different from humans. Licking Tongue, I think is I think Licking Tongue is unique, but bland or interesting. Bland or interesting. There's so many pink Pokemon. I think you would also like stick these guys all together if you were playing Pokemon for the first time. I'm putting it unique but bland. Coughing. Unique but bland. And same thing with Wheezing. Rhydon and Rhyhorn. I'm gonna go unique but bland. They are pretty bland. Chansey goes up here too. Chansey's with this pink squad. They all look the fucking same. Alright? Tangela. Unique and interesting. 100%. That's a cool design. Love it. What the fuck is it? We don't know. Kangaskhan. Unique and interesting. I like it. Big, imposing, scary. Horsey. Not unique and bland. Seadra. Not unique, but interesting. Spaghetti Boy. I love Spaghetti Boy. Goldeen. And Sea King. Not unique and bland. Starmie and Staryu. Not unique and bland. Well, no. Starmie is going into not unique, but interesting. Mr. Mime, shit tier. They are alien starfish. That's why they're not unique. But Staryu is fucking boring. Starmie's at least somewhat interesting. Scyther, unique and interesting. Jinx, I gotta put it in shit tier because one, they did do a racism with it at first, but two, I also just don't like I just also don't like Jinx. It feels the same as Mr. Mime for me. I hate them both, honestly. I'm very uncomfortable with them. They're both wildly bad to me. Electabuzz, unique and interesting. Magmar, unique and interesting. Pinsir, unique and interesting. Like, these are two really cool bug Pokemon. I love the looks of them. They look great. Tauros, not unique and bland. Magikarp, Magikarp's a good question. Magikarp's a good question. Magikarp's gonna go under not unique and bland. It's a fish. However, Gyarados, unique and interesting. Lapras, one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. Very few turtle Pokemon, but I do feel like she gets drowned out by other turtle Pokemon. She looks a lot like other turtle Pokemon. She's going to unique and bland. I love her. I think she's great, but I don't think she differentiates herself from other turtle Pokemon well enough. Ditto, not unique and bland. Eevee, this hurts me more than this hurts you. But I know she's Nessie, but like, I love her. But I feel like if you put her and all the other turtles together, like, you're gonna have a lot of similarities that you're gonna be like, okay, you know, yeah. Any of them could be Lapras, except for Torterra. Torterra would be unique and interesting. Eevee, not unique and bland. The only reason everyone knows Eevee is because of Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon, which all get unique and interesting. Simple as that. Porygon, fucking unique and interesting. Right there. Love him. Data Duck. The birds. Hey, Ethano. I'm gonna get people mad. Aerodactyl is going to go under unique but bland. Same with Omnistar and Omnimite. And Kabutops is gonna go under. Actually, you know what? Kabuto and Kabutops are under interesting. Snorlax, unique but bland. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, they are legendaries. They are made to be interesting and different. No, you're good. Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. It's only Gen 1. I'm only dunking on Gen 1 right now. Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. No. For Eevee's concept, yes, 100% unique. Design-wise, it's a dog. It's a fox. It's same as Arcanine and Growlithe. But Arcanine and Growlithe at least have different color palettes. This looks like something... I see why you would put it under unique and bland because of its concept, but if I'm just design on its own, it's a dog. And it has real-life colors. It's very similar to real-life colors. Like, it doesn't stand out to me. If you put it in a crowd of a million other Pokemon, it doesn't stand out. But, like, Arcanine and Growlithe stand out compared to Eevee, you know? That is true. I did base Psyduck on concept and personality. That is true. But you see the personality in the actual sprite itself. This dude, you see that personality. No, Muck is dirty. He's shit tier. 100% shit tier. Fine, I'll put Psyduck at unique, and if that's the case, I'll put Psyduck at unique and bland. I think Psyduck fits in both of these, but I like him more here. But you know, I'll put him here. You know what? You're fair. That's fair. That's fair. Dratini, unique and bland. Dragonair, unique and interesting. Dragonite, unique and bland. No. Not unique and bland. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, it's just Charizard. It's just Charizard. Look at that. That's just Charizard, but lighter. He has less of a tan. And he drinks a few more beers. It's just Charizard. That's it. Just Charizard. Mewtwo and Mew. Mew's bland. Mewtwo is interesting. Dragonite does have a more fun design. Don't get me wrong. I agree. Dragonite has a... no! Actually, you know what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. These two give me the same vibes. If I find him bland, he's bland. All right, let me go over these one more time. So, fun, unique and interesting... Frog lettuce, love it. Charmeleon, I think that's unique and interesting. I think it's really cool. You know, like, that's kind of fun. Like, yeah. Wartortle, slaps. Raichu, slaps. Sandslash, slaps. A good portion of the Nidoran, Nidorino line, slaps. Paras and Parasect, slaps. Meowth, slaps. Gloom and Vileplume, slaps. Poliwhirl, slaps. Abracadabra, Alakazam, slaps. Bellsprout, slaps. Golem, slaps. Slowbro, slaps. The Magnets, slap. Ghastly Haunter, Gengar, slaps. Cubo, Marowak, slaps. Lee and Chan, slaps. Tangela, slaps. Kangaskhan, slaps. Scyther, slaps. Electrode and Magmar, slaps. Pinsir, slaps. Gyarados, slaps. The 3 Evolution, slaps. Porygon, of course, fucking slaps. I think how they incorporated this, because we think about it like this, right? When I think about pitcher plants, this is what I think about. I do not think about this as a pitcher plant. This actually almost reminds me of some very unique and interesting different kinds of like wart carnivorous plants that most people do not know about, and I think that's very unique. I think that taking that on there is very unique. But again, there's my plant knowledge coming into a bias. I think that is more unique than these two. Because these two, just pitcher plants. No big deal. This guy, he's walking, he's talking, he's vibing. It kind of reminds me of some of the wart flowers, and I love them. So yeah, I'm putting him at unique and interesting. Kabuto Kabutops. I think they're very unique and interesting. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. You know, I'm putting Moltres down at bland. Unique but bland. Dragonair, unique and interesting, 100%. Mewtwo, unique and interesting. Beedrill, it's a bee. Pikachu, it's a unique mouse. Diglett and Dugtrio, same thing. The pink team. The fucking pink team that always got confused as a kid. They always melded into each other with me as a kid. The most unique of them was 100% Licking Tongue. So I'm going to put Licking Tongue up here. Groundhogs. They're based off groundhogs? They're based off groundhogs? I thought they were just little, like, things that came out of the ground. I thought they were just little, like, worms. Hot dogs. Ground hot dogs. Okay. I thought it said ground dogs. Okay. Venonat. It's unique but bland. Hot dog. Yeah, okay. Psyduck, Golduck. Unique but bland. Unique but bland for the Mankeys. Whatever the middle poly is, unique but bland. Same thing with Geodude and Graveler, Doug Duo and Doug Trio, Farfetch, Onyx. The 2 Pokeballs, Coughing Wheezing, Rhyhorn Rhydon, Lapras. Personal bias, Lapras is going up to interesting. I'm just calling here my personal bias. Fuck you guys. Lapras is going back up to interesting. Alright? My personal bias. I'm not letting anyone tell me what to do. I'm not going to think about the public opinion. Fuck the public. Aerodactyl. Unique but bland. Omnimite and Omnistar were actually really tough for me. I was going between these two. I think they're really unique because they do take a really cool approach to like fossilized animals in real life. I really like that. However, I'm struggling between putting them in between interesting and not interesting. I did shun you, Sleepy. I won't deny that. Snorlax is gonna be bland, Dratini's bland, Moltres is bland, Mew is bland, but they're all unique. I'm gonna move Omnistar and Omnimite up here actually to interesting. Not unique and interesting. Charmander, Squirtle, Fearow, Arbok, Ninetales, and Vulpix, Zubat, Golbat, Arcanine, Growlithe, Politoed, Machamp, the 2 pitcher plants, the Jellyfish, Cloyster, Execute, Seadra, and Starmie. Not unique and bland. All these guys. I like some of these. I like Caterpie. I love Caterpie. He's great. I love Pidgey. They're great. But they're bland. I ate these guys multiple times. I ate multiple Krabbies. I've eaten them multiple times. I've seen this guy in fucking Walmart. This guy, piece of bubble gum. But it's a cool piece of bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? This guy may as well be related to these guys. You know, like, you know, we don't know. Staryu looks like a starfish. And here's the shit tier Pokemon. The worst designs in Gen 1. He's a bubblegum. He's a piece of fucking bubblegum. The cool thing about him is his story that he might be connected to Mew. Other than that, and Mew's in bland too. He's a shit tier. He's not shit tier. He is a not unique, bland Pokemon because in all reality, that looks like an evolution line. That looks like an evolution line right there. And that's a shitty evolution line. I am willing to die on this hill, except for the ones that I'll change, which there are a few that I might consider changing at times. Because, you know, here's the thing. Some assholes like, oh, here's the thing. You're going to find good Pokemon and bad Pokemon on every single gen. This is my opinion about what I find as unique and interesting, unique and bland, not unique and interesting, and not unique and bland, and shit tier Pokemon in Gen 1. That's my personal opinion. I do have ones that I like in all of them. As an example, I actually kind of like Grimer. Kind of. It's, you know what I'm saying? I absolutely love Caterpie, Sandshrew. I love Slowpoke. I fucking adore Horsey and Eevee. Alolan Grammar Mark. I'll have to take the same in the future. I fucking love these guys. The Ninetales and Vulpix line are my favorite. Are some of my favorites. 100%. Arcanine and Growlithe. I want to give them hugs and kisses, and I love them. I love pitcher plants, but boy, are they not unique. Oil Spill Boys, yeah. Alright, to be fair, I don't like a lot in unique and bland, actually. 'Cause I think this is the one I like, has the Pokemon I like the least. Like, I love Onix. Everyone else is just kind of okay for me. But I think they're unique. Everyone else is just kind of okay for me. But I can find something I love in all these. And here, I think they're just really great designs, and they're very unique. You don't see a lot of people taking upon the corpse flower, the parasitic corpse flower specifically too. So yeah, there's my biased opinion. I'm gonna save and download it, and everyone can judge me for it harshly. Save image as Gen 1 tier list. If you guys want to harshly judge me on that, that's fucking valid. That's fucking valid. Alright, I gotta start prepping for a Nuzlocke now. 7 o'clock. Just so you guys know, I did record this for YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there's still time to donate to PCRF. You'll probably be seeing this on Tuesday or Thursday. I don't know which one yet. So if you can, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Check out the PCRF donation links down below. And yeah, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. Have a good one, YouTube. Stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. Bye. So I have to ask, from that Gen 1 trailer list I just did a second ago, tier list I just did a second ago, what do you disagree with the most?
Well, you corrected yourself with Lapras, so that's one of my big ones. I was like, that's literally one of your favorite Pokemon, and the fact that you contradicted yourself with some of them, and like, I've called you out with the Psyduck thing.
You did.
I was like, you're so silly.
I put Psyduck back in bland because you know what? You were right. You were right.
I think I highly agree with, you'd have to send me the picture to look at again.
Here, I got you. I'm sending it literally right now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, go into chatting.
There you go.
Now everyone should be able to hear us. Hello everyone, on my end, I'm chatting to Botanist about his Pokemon tier list choices. Here,
they're pretty sus, honestly.
They're pretty sus. Open link. Let me see. I'm not gonna lie, I was also, I pulled up a tier list of my own and started trying to make a tier list of my own in general.
the same choices and everything?
Same choices, haha.
No, sorry, I meant the same ranking choices, not the same choices that I've made.
Oh, yes. I copied what your ranking scheme.
Okay.
Why was your Beta Wooper was massive because I still have the Jackbox group Fuji open. Hold on, let me get correct and appropriate Beta Wooper in here.
Yeah.
There you are. So can I hold on? What's the button again? No. Cool. Okay. So highly agree with the Bulbasaur line. Very unique, very, very interesting. Yeah. I don't find Charmeleon to be super, like, unique, but I think he's unique. I think he's not unique, but I think he's kind of interesting.
Okay. I would say he's definitely the most unique out of the Charizard line.
Yes, correct. Why am I sad? There we go. Why am I PNG?
It's because you're bullying It's because you're bullying Charmeleon.
But yes, I do agree that it is the most unique within the Charmander line. Wartortle rips. Wartortle's fucking good. I'm mad that they didn't keep that fluffy scheme going on with Blastoise. Because that could have ruled. That could have been so good.
Yeah.
Raichu slaps. Sandshrew, or not Sandshrew, Sandslash slaps.
Yeah.
Nidorina.
No.
Nidorina.
See,
yeah, I agree. Unique and interesting.
See, in my opinion, for Nidorino, Nidoran male, those could go between interesting and bland, but also very unique. However, Nidoking and Queen are definitely unique and interesting.
I think for both of their first and second evolutions for either side can easily flip-flop between like either unique and interesting and unique and bland. And then I think Queen and King, unique and interesting
100%,
for sure. Paris and Parasect, unique and interesting 100%. But all I think they are very cool designs. Okay, here's another one I'm gonna catch you on. You put Meowth, who is like just a cat with a coin on his head, and unique and interesting, but where's Persian? Where'd you put Persian, huh?
Pretty sure bland.
Not unique and bland.
No.
Who is in theory the same concept. A cat with just something on its head, but bigger.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Don't even fuck with this.
Are you gonna pull something outside of the design and be like, oh, it's because he's so iconic from Team Rocket?
No, not at all. First and foremost, bipedal, and it acts like she has a coin on its head. I think that's really cool because that has different cultural significance. And then it actually just looks different. Like, yeah, it's cat based, but it doesn't look like a cat.
The red jewel could also have cultural significance.
Yes, the red jewel's cool. That's the coolest part about Persian. But it's a literal dot on a mountain lion I'd find in Florida.
But that's just a cat that I could pick up at my fucking local Petco.
You've seen Meowth at your Petco. You've seen a Meowth at your Petco. Send me a picture of a fucking Meowth at your Petco.
Meowth is just a Siamese cat with a coin on his head.
It's bipedal at bare minimum. That's better than.
That feels like your biggest differentiator between the two, as your like highest bargaining point is that they're bipedal. Otherwise, the rest of your points line up perfectly with Persian. I feel. Because both have something on their foreheads that could be of cultural significance.
If Meowth was a quadrupedal, I would probably agree. Yeah.
So your biggest selling point is just like, oh, he can walk on two legs.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know about that, but okay, I think you're silly. However.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up. Give me 1 second. All right, there. I'm bringing up my list for everyone again, just so I can see it on my side as we're talking about. Because I'm not even gonna put this on the fucking. I'm gonna put this specifically on the video for the fucking tier list, not even the fucking thing. So yeah, go at it. Come on, go at it.
Gloom and Vileplume, unique and interesting.
Yeah.
Hard agree. I think
Poliwrath goes between bland and interesting to me.
I think he should move down to bland because all he is just an angry version of Poliwhirl.
That's fair.
And Poliwhirl, I think, has a more fun design versus Poliwrath, because Poliwhirl has like the big kind of like cartoony gloves of like characters like Mickey Mouse and like those iconic sort of like old style, old fashioned cartoon characters with that sort of vibe. And I think he has just more of a fun design with like his big body and his little limbs.
I'd agree with that. I'll put him down.
Poliwrath is just, he got bulky and mad.
I'll put it down. I'll agree with that.
So I think that they should share the same category.
I agree with that.
Abracadabra, Alakazam, I think are all very unique and interesting designs. I think like Bellsprout is very unique and very interesting.
I feel like you're just saying that out of kindness because I like plants.
No, I'm laughing because I genuinely do, because he's just a fucking guy. He's just a guy. Like, you know, like you said, he's a pitcher plant, but he's running around.
Oh, so now being bipedal matters to you.
It's a plant. It makes more sense and is far more interesting for this to be a sentient bipedal plant than for a cat to stand on 2 legs. I can train my cat to do that. I don't like. That's not unique. People train many cats to do that. It's not unique. You just gotta get the one that's food driven enough. Golem.
Golem, I go between interesting and bland, but very unique still.
I think he should be moved down to unique and bland because I think he's like. I think him and Graveler.
Yeah. I'll agree with that, honestly.
I think him and Graveler are both unique and bland. I think you should move Geodude down because I do not think Geodude is unique at all. He's someone's fucking pet rock.
With arms.
That's it. He's a rock with arms. I don't find that very unique. A child.
Well, hold on. Now you do the Bellsprout thing again. You do the Bellsprout thing again. It's a plant with legs. It's a rock with arms.
But it makes more sense because with Bellsprout, you're using like the vines, the roots of it in its design. That's really cool. This one, you just took a rock and you gave it arms. Like.
We can argue the same thing about Bellsprout flags. I'm giving Geodude unique and bland. I think he's unique, but I don't think he's bland.
I don't think he's unique. He's a rock. With Bellsprout, at least you're getting like the fact that he's a pitcher plant. If you want to go with that, he's like a fun type of plant. But you're also taking the fact that like you're incorporating the fact that he has roots and turning those roots into like a body and legs. With Geodude, you're just gluing a bunch of rocks together to make him some arms. Like. I could go ask my best friend's niece to make me one of him. It's not hard. But, I could roll up to like.
They're rock arms though.
Yeah, that you could just glue together with some other tiny rocks. Make it made by a preschooler.
I think we're gonna have to agree and disagree on this one. So go on to the next one.
I think he's not unique, and I think he's not. I don't think he's unique, and I don't think he's interesting.
Listen. I got a question for you. Legitimate question. Is Michelangelo's The Thinker unique and interesting? It's just a rock with legs and arms and head.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like a dude. He's just sitting there thinking. No, he's just a dude. He's just a dude carved out of rock. Not at all.
What about all those like super sexy and hot sculptures of like Greek heroes that are not really sexy or hot in all reality?
They have.
Are they
well, the
interesting?
thing is that a lot of yes, because they have a lot of history going for them. Because there's the whole aspect of the history revolving around them and their lore and their stories that those heavily rely on. Outside of that, if you took that away, they're interesting, but I don't think. Well.
Oh! You said they're interesting. I think okay.
Because they're interesting because they have culture to them. Because it's still like if you show me like a sculpture of like a gladiator, there's a culture there still. You can see like very clearly, like with the gladiatorial like armaments and like their outfits and whatnot. That's still very interesting to look at, even though it's just a dude.
Ethan was asking real quick. What if I took a big rock and sculpted it into a Bellsprout? And I'm just gonna say that's already in Sprout Tower.
That's in Sprout Tower, baby.
That's in Sprout Tower, baby.
Oh my god.
All right, go on to Slowbro.
Slowbro. Yeah, I think he's unique and interesting. Because it's the fact that like you take the concept of Slowpoke and he fishes up
a shelter.
The shelter, and they have like, what do you call it?
Symbiotic relationship.
Yes, they have a symbiotic relationship, even though it's still weird because it essentially, it's still all. I'm always like so perplexed by the concept of this evolution because it's you're erasing the shelter in the equation.
Yeah.
Like you're like they no longer acknowledge the shelter there.
Yeah.
That this is apparently evolved. That on its tail is another form of shelter, but that is not a shelter evolution. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
That's always confused me, and I'm like, huh? But I think it's very interesting. But I wish they would elaborate more on it and make it make more sense. But yeah, I think he's unique and interesting.
Ethan says, I know it's a symbiotic relationship, but for some reason my mind keeps going that they have a polyamorous relationship.
And they were roommates.
Right.
The Magnet Boys. I'll give you that they're unique and interesting, yeah.
Especially in the context of the world of Pokemon.
The Ghost Trio, I'm so fucking biased, but I think they're unique and interesting.
Fair enough.
The Orphan, unique and interesting. I think these two are very unique and interesting, especially if you get into. But see, again, this is like your contradiction. Well, no, it's not out-of-world knowledge. It's in-world knowledge of that. This is like supposed to be a baby Kangaskhan.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said these two, and you moved on to Lee and Chan. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Oh no, I was like, this is supposedly like a lot of people say that this is just a baby Kangaskhan.
Yeah, a lot of people have theorized that.
And I think that like is very interesting.
Yeah. We'll never know because they are technically separated for all intents and purposes.
I think that the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are unique but not interesting.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, the thing is that like, here it is that, hold on, let me rephrase this. I think they're interesting, but I don't think they're unique, but there's not a category for that. I think they're interesting, but I don't think they're unique because...
No, that's not unique and interesting, yeah. That's 2 down.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think they're not unique, but I think they're interesting. Hold on. Let me... I'm trying to collect my thoughts. Am I saying this correctly? Hold on.
Charmander, boring. Kill his mother and make him wear her skull, now it's interesting. That's what Ethana says.
Kat, what are you doing? Hold on. I don't think Hitmonlee's design... I think his design is not... Yeah, I think I'm saying it correctly with what I'm thinking. I think it would be... I think it's down in... They are both down in not unique, but interesting.
Okay.
I don't... This design is just not unique at all to me. It's just he looks like a chicken nugget. With arms and legs. And I feel like a lot of these two, I think a lot of their appeal comes from the out-of-world knowledge that they are based off of Jet Li and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think this design is very unique, but I do think they're both very interesting in the Pokemon world.
Personally, I find them to be pretty unique because I kind of like that chicken nugget vibe. Like the thing is, like, I feel like that is like, I think for Hitmonlee specifically, that simplicity in the body and the differentiation from human is what makes it unique to me. And for Hitmonchan, it
just looks like
kind of, that one's less unique for me. Hitmonchan's less unique than Hitmonlee
for me. It's just like a dude.
I mean, it's a dude with like wild anime hair in an anime.
Just a dude.
It's just a dude. Ethan hates the Hitmon Pokemon, apparently.
Hitmon Pokemon, fair and valid. I think Hitmontop is the best design-wise.
Hitmontop is a fucking adorable. I agree with that.
Because I think he has the most going for him. I think he's the most interesting and unique. I think he's actually unique as opposed to these two.
I'm taking off my collar. I'm gonna leave the fucking chest barrel, but it's starting to choke me.
Tangela, unique and interesting. Yep. Love the little spaghetti meatball boy with his Yeezys.
Yes.
Kangaskhan, I think is unique and interesting. Hold on, my cat is being a little bastard. I think Scyther is unique and interesting. Electabuzz. Fucking the anime cry for him is so fucking good. And every time I see Electabuzz, I always think of that one episode from Gen 1 who yippied. Hello, KSG. Thank you for the sip. I always think of that one episode from Gen 1 where Ash, Brock, and Misty are all stuck in that wild, wild west town and they're making up those really shit food pun names for themselves, and Pikachu's obsessed with ketchup, and there's like the warring like cowboy like groups that's like, I think one has an Electabuzz and the other one has a Magmar, I think, or something like that. That episode is fucking ridiculous. what is Yippie's description? It's autism time.
It's autism time.
Because the original meme for Yippie is the little like autism creature. Even though nowadays I more heavily associate the sound with the bugs from Lethal.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the original meme is the little like autism creature.
Yeah.
Magmar, I think, is very unique and interesting. I think he's fucking bizarre, but in like a good way.
I'm gonna say this: I don't like Magmar's design. I do not like Magmar. It's too much like a clown for me. But it is unique and interesting.
That's fair. Like Magmar's not my favorite Pokemon. I love Magby though. I think Magby's adorable.
Magby's cute as shit.
And I'm also like, I have a new like sense of bias to Magby because of our link. Like Magmar is not. I don't particularly like Magmar, but I think it's very unique and interesting.
Yeah.
What is? Hold on. What is Magmortar? What does he look like again?
Like a bigger clown.
Why does he look like that? Why is his face like that?
Exactly. I don't like Magmortar either. He's unique and interesting though.
He is. But I think like his design's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like he's unique and interesting, but he's kind of bad.
Yeah, agreed.
I think they could have easily like fixed the face here and made it a lot better.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think Electivire is so fucking cool.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Magnezone is really cool.
Agreed.
Because he looks kind of like a UFO.
Yeah.
Pinsir, I think is unique and interesting. I don't particularly like Pinsir, really, but I think he's unique and interesting. Lapras, thank you for moving Lapras, because Lapras is unique and interesting. Gyarados, unique and interesting, because that's a Chinese dragon.
Yeah.
That's interesting and unique. Charizard is...
No, it's not.
The evolution's unique and interesting. Porygon, that's a computer virus boy. Little program, unique and interesting. The Gen 1 Fossil Boys, unique and interesting. Articuno, Zapdos, unique and interesting. Dragonair, unique and interesting.
Mewtwo sometimes blends with the Pink Squad with me sometimes, but like, I feel like he stands out enough for me.
I'll give Mewtwo that he's unique and interesting. Even, like, I feel like a lot of his appeal, though, comes from his lore. But this is supposed to be based solely on, like, design.
Oh, I personally did not consider his lore in just... If I was considering lore, I would have moved a lot more higher. Like, I would have certainly moved, as an example.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, for me, like, the most interest for him is his lore.
Yeah, for sure. Good? Most of me died, I think. No, I died. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, I didn't hear you step away.
Yeah, no, you're good. I heard, it's not that I step away, it's the Discord disconnected. So.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I think we're balanced, unique, and bland.
Yes, we're on unique and bland. We're at Beedrill. I'll give Beedrill that he's unique and bland. Part of me was gonna argue that like he should be lower because he's just a bee with big hand swords, but then at the same time I'm like, oh, he still I feel like stands out enough from like a regular bee.
Not only that, it stands out from the other bug Pokemon that are based off of bees and butterflies and shit.
Pikachu, unique and bland. Agree. Hot dog, the ground hot dogs, unique but bland. Their design is very simple and bland, but they're very unique and like, what the fuck are they?
Yeah.
I think they're probably supposed to be like moles, honestly.
Probably.
I would assume. But I would argue that the Clefairy Clefable duo is unique and interesting. I would move them personally up to unique and interesting because I think they're very fun and neat, and they're little moon fairies. But also that's going into like Pokemon. Well, we did consider some of these others like within the world of Pokemon. Yeah. So like it's not their lore is that in the world of Pokemon, they're moon fairies. See, they're from the moon. They came down on a meteor.
See, for me, it was when I was first playing the Pokemon games, I could not tell the difference between Clefairy, Clefable, Chansey, and all these guys. So to me, while they are unique...
At a young age, that I could definitely understand why you would feel that way.
Yeah.
I would agree that Jigglypuff is unique and bland. She's just an orb.
Yeah.
I can sing, but I think she stands out enough to be unique.
Yeah.
Wigglytuff, I'm so biased. I love Wigglytuff, but that's because I have a very, very big spot in my heart for the Mystery Dungeon games, and Wigglytuff is a big part of Mystery Dungeon.
Fair enough.
But I would agree that it's a unique and bland design.
Yeah.
I think Chansey's unique and bland. I think a lot of Chansey's appeal is that it's essentially become known as like the Pokemon Center Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is within in-world, so I think that makes it unique and stand out in that way. But I do think like the design is very simple.
Yeah.
So unique and bland for sure. Lickitung. Lickitung is a freak.
He is a freak, yeah.
Unique and bland because he's a freak. He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But bland in that like, again, I feel like it's a very simple design and concept. Cat, quit. Oh, we don't be Venona. I think I'd agree with unique and how many? I think I would agree that it's unique and bland because once again, very simple design but very unique and like concept and like when you like in world, like when you think about him, he's very cute.
I also thought like for Venonat specifically, like how many people remember Venonat off the top of their head when they first say bug Pokemon? And it's like they'll go to the Caterpie, Butterfree, Beedrill, all the other bug Pokemon. Venonat's pretty low even compared to the new bugs like Snom. Like,
but I do think it has.
It's very unique though. That's why I said it was bland.
Yeah, like if we're talking about like Gen 1 bugs, like let's say like first Evos, Caterpie, Weedle, Venonat. I think Venonat's the most unique.
100%, yes, agreed.
For sure, because these other twos are just types of worms, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's a caterpillar. That's a whatever the fuck kind of worm.
Yeah.
Like they're meant to be similar to each other, so they're very like bland in the fact that they're they are each other's like foil, so to speak.
Yeah.
Same but opposite. So Venonat is like the most unique of the Gen 1 bug trio. So definitely unique, but very simple design.
All right.
Psyduck, unique and bland. That's a duck. That's a duck. I love him dearly. He's a big favorite of mine. And I love Golduck. I think Golduck's cool. I have a very big soft spot for Golduck because I had one on my OG Pokemon Moon team. But I think that... Let me see. There's not much to him that's like too there's not a lot to the designs that stands out.
Yeah,
so I think they're very unique and cool but bland. Mankey, unique and bland. Yeah, that's an anchored monkey. Primeape, unique and bland. It's just the same monkey that got bigger and buffer.
Yeah, I will put Annihilate that unique and interesting though.
Oh, Annihilate is unique and interesting for fucking sure. He's so mad he fucking died and came back. Poliwhirl, unique and bland. And that's, yeah, Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl, unique and bland. Poliwrath, We're down here next to him.
The Geo line.
Geodude, not unique and bland for me.
Yeah, he's lower for you. He's not unique. Yeah, in bland.
Graveler, unique and bland. I agree. I would feel that he's got more going to him than... Because he has multiple arms, doesn't he?
I don't remember.
What is Graveler having multiple... No, he does. He does. He has 4 arms. He has the 2 that are tucked in, and then he has these 2.
Yeah.
So I feel like that makes him stand out more than Geodude. That like, and it's like, oh Sleepy Sama, you're basing it off of the fact that he has got 4 arms versus Geodude, who's just a rock with 2. Yes.
To be fair, that's what I did with my champ, so it's fair.
Yes. There's more to it than just like floating rock with arms. Dodo and Dodrio, I think, are very unique. Because I think they're supposed to be based off of Roadrunners.
Yeah.
And also I love them because I think they're very silly and look like meatballs.
They do.
So I think they're very unique, but I feel like their designs are very simple, so I agree that they are unique and bland. This was another one that was getting me before you moved up Lapras, was that you had, where did you have Lapras before?
Unique but bland.
Yeah, is that you were putting Lapras in the same fucking category as this duck with a leak? Well, Lapras is Nessie. And so I was like, are you dead ass? You're so... I was like, you're so silly. It's just a duck with a leak. Hira Hatsune Miku. My god. Get this over here. My music stopped. Let's start this one up.
Oh shit, it's been like 30 minutes. We gotta start lightning riding this shit.
Where are we? Onyx, that's a rock snake.
Yeah.
Which I can understand why you would put in unique and bland. But to me, there's not like a lot. I'm like, eh.
It's not unique
So
and bland. I got you.
For me, I would put him down here. But I can understand why you would put him up here.
Yeah.
Like I understand your reasoning, so like, I get it.
Yeah.
These two, aren't they supposed to be like Pokeballs?
Essentially.
Like in the world of in the Pokemon world, they're Pokeballs that like I can't remember what the thing is that like made them sentient, but they're like sentient Pokeballs.
Essentially, but like the reason why I find them to be unique and bland is because they are just Pokeballs.
No,
but how often
I
do you
agree.
like? It's like Sinistee for me.
No, agree. I'm agreeing with you for this category. That I think that's what makes them interesting to me is that they're just sentient. They're sentient Pokeballs.
Yeah,
that's so intriguing.
That you catch with Pokeballs.
But No, yeah, I was gonna say, would that make them unique, or would that make them more interesting? And yeah, I think I would argue that I would switch these two down to here because I think they're more interesting than they are unique.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I don't think there's well. My brain is getting confused. No, I'd say I'd leave them there. I would agree. I'm thinking too hard about this and it's making me confused.
Yeah, you're good.
Agree. Coughing, wheezing, I think they're fine there. I think they're unique but bland. These dudes, unique but bland. Well, I think I would move them up to unique and interesting personally.
Okay.
Because Rhyhorn's kind of like... Rhyhorn's the first one, right? Always get their names switched.
I don't remember. Like, same here.
One's Rhyhorn, one's Rhydon. The first Evo, he's like a little like rock rhinoceros.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then like this guy... He gives me like, he could be a Godzilla character kind of vibes.
Fair enough.
So I would personally move them up to unique and interesting, but I understand them being here also.
Yeah.
Aerodactyl, unique and interesting. That's the fucking pterodactyl. Snorlax, unique and unique and bland is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Unique and bland. That's pterodactyl. Snorlax, unique and bland. Dratini, very unique. That's another really cool, simplistic dragon.
Yeah.
But it is the fact that it's just a pool noodle.
Yeah.
So bland. Moltres, very unique, but that's flaming rubber chicken. Bland.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more. So I feel like some people could argue like, oh, but it's supposed to be like kind of like a phoenix, or well, I think Ho-Oh is supposed to be a phoenix.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot more they could have done there to make it a lot more interesting of a bird, like a fiery bird.
Yeah, I got you.
Unique and bland. It's Mew is very neat and like interesting, but very simple design.
Mm-hmm.
That's the salamander. That's the turtle. That's the big angry chicken. That's the cobra.
It's a cool looking cobra though.
Yes, I like Arbok. Don't get me wrong. I really like Arbok.
Yeah.
I really like Ekans and Arbok. I think they're both very. I think Ekans is very cute, and I think Arbok's very cool. But they're not.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Yeah.
Personally, I think I would move Arbok up to unique and bland. Because I think the design is more unique than what it could have been because of the facial design of the markings on the hood of Arbok. I agree that these are not unique in that they are just yokai? Would they be considered yokai?
Yeah.
That they're not unique because they are just yokai. But but the fact that they are yokai and in this Pokemon world, it makes them very interesting.
Exactly.
Not unique, they're bats, but they're interesting. I love the Zubat line.
Yeah.
I'll die on my Zubat line, Loving Hill.
Oh, it's a good line. It's a fantastic line.
Crobat's very near and dear to me. I love that boy.
Yeah.
Not unique and interesting, yes. I would move Arcanine up to unique and interesting because I think the design is very, very nice of Arcanine.
Okay.
I think it stands out a lot. Yeah, not Polygog, not unique but interesting because he's a little tadpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, not unique but interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Not unique but interesting. Not unique but interesting.
Honestly, Tentacool and Tentacruel could go down for me too.
I like Jellyfish a lot, so I feel like they're. I think I would move Tentacruel up one.
Too unique and bland?
I think he's well.
I do want to specifically point out that it's not necessarily best, second best, third best, fourth best. It's just.
Oh no! Yeah. Is that I think? No, I think I agree. Sorry, like the scheme it sometimes messes with my brain.
There you go.
I think I do agree that it's not unique. Like I don't think the design is very unique, but I think that that it's an alien jellyfish, a sentient alien jellyfish.
It's like an octopus.
Is really interesting. Beak. Because that would be a squid beak, right?
Tomato. They're very similar.
Aren't squids the ones with beaks?
They both have beaks.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
And I think there was that one episode of Pokemon where there was like the big fucking Tentacruel. They're telepathic, I think.
They did 9/11. I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember them destroying a city or something.
Yeah, they did a 9/11. That's why they took it off of the United States air because apparently that came out just after 9/11.
You know, I never pieced that together. I was a child when I watched it, so why would I?
Yeah.
Because I also don't remember 9/11 happening, so.
Oh, I remember it.
Cloyster. Not unique, but interesting. If you know what I mean. Wink. Anyway.
I was waiting for you to say some shit like that.
All I'm saying is.
Yeah, I got you.
That's an interesting shape there, Game Freak. Anyway. Execute. I would personally move execute down to not unique and bland.
Honestly, I would. That one goes between the both for me, so I would agree with that.
I think I'm like, I wouldn't argue with them being here, but for me personally, I wouldn't argue against them being here, but I would personally move them down to not unique and bland.
They go up and down for me, like.
They're just some fucking seeds. Cedra.
This one goes up and down for me too, between not unique and bland or interesting, because like it's more interesting than Horsey, but not that much more interesting.
I would move Starmie up to I would move Starmie up to unique and bland. Because I think the design is. I know I'm skipping over Cedra.
Yeah,
I think the design is very. I think the concept is very. Within the world of Pokemon is very interesting. That it is an alien, is a fucking weird ass alien starfish that has psychic powers.
Yeah.
But I think the design in and of itself is very like simplistic. Cedra's a tough one. I like seahorses.
Yeah.
I like sea dragons. I think they're all really cool and interesting creatures. And I love Horsey. I think Horsey's very cute, and I have a nostalgia spot in my heart for Horsey because of Misty. I think I'm fine with it, like being like in not unique, but interesting.
Yeah.
Not unique and bland. Not unique and bland. Oh, Kobe.
He's cute, but he is bland.
I love him so much. I considered getting a tattoo of Caterpie.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love Caterpie so much.
He is cute.
I have a little fidget toy on my desk that's like an articulated Caterpie.
Oh, that's adorable.
He's 3D printed. I got him off of Etsy for like a reasonable price. I think it was like $12 or something like that. He wasn't expensive at all.
That's adorable. I love it.
I also agree with this entire line down here. I'm just gonna put that out right now. Especially with like, I think especially with like these four.
What's these four? Sorry, I'm looking at my screen.
Sorry. The ones, the shit tier.
Yeah, okay.
The very last four. I mean, you could argue that there's like an interest in the in-world fact that these two, that Drowsy and Hypno are like weird little dream Pokemon.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, that's weird and kind of like ick.
Yeah.
That whole episode where they were like hypnotizing and kidnapping children. Ick.
Yeah.
So like, I think these are all like shit tier. I like Grimer and Muck, but I do think that they're just sludge. They're sewer sludge.
Exactly.
I personally wouldn't put them in. I don't think I would put them in shit tier. I like them better than the last four. I think I would put them in not unique and bland.
You could be wrong. It's fine.
I also, because I liked Ash's Muck in the TV show because his Muck loved him so much.
Ash could be wrong. It's fine.
Ash could be wrong. Rude. Rolling Grimer and Muck are really cool because they're oil spills.
Yeah.
and they're a lot more like they have like more color to them, so there's a lot more going on to them. But that's a whole different thing. But we were down there. So Metapod, not unique and bland.
Yep.
I would move Butterfree up to not unique, but interesting, because I think it has a fun design in that I feel like it's just a butterfly, so it's like it's not unique, but I think it's like the way that they designed it is interesting, and it's not like just. I feel like there's a much lamer route that they could have gone with like this butterfly design is what I'm trying to say.
That's fair.
So I think Butterfree's design is. I also can't help but be biased because I like Butterfree a lot. Mm-hmm. And then there's like the Gen 1 TV nostalgia.
Yeah.
So I would put Butterfree in not unique and interesting, because I would for sure not put fucking Butterfree lower than Charmander and Squirtle, who are just a salamander and a turtle. Because this butterfly can learn fucking psychic moves. But anyway, Weedle, Kakuna, not unique and bland. Pidgey, not unique and bland.
They're just birds, but slightly bigger.
Yeah, but that's the same argument that we use with some other ones. And I like birds. I'll take the L on that one. I'll let that be in not unique and bland.
Fair enough.
Rattata, Eradicate, not unique and bland. Spearow, not unique and bland. Ekans, not unique and bland. Once again, this doesn't mean we dislike these Pokemon. It just means that, like, I fucking love Seal and Dugong. Those are some of my favorite boys.
But they're bland.
Here comes the boy.
But like, Feel is much more interesting than Seal.
Yes, Feel is much more interesting. Sandshrew, not unique and bland. I would take both Nidorans and put them in not unique and bland. Because I feel like, to me personally, neither of them stick out more than the other to me. And I feel like, well, I would put them in not unique but interesting. I think the first and second Evos of those lines I would put in not unique and interesting. Not unique but interesting. Persian. We've had this discussion.
Yeah, we did.
Oddish. He's just like a fucking turnip.
Yeah.
He's just like a radish or some shit like that. He's a root vegetable.
Exactly.
But I love him fucking dearly.
Same.
There's like an episode in the Johto series where there's an Oddish that thinks it's a Hoppip and wants to be a Hoppip.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's trying to like fly like the other Hoppips, and it's so cute but also sad. Yeah. Because he's like trying so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he wants to be like them. So like, yeah, not unique and bland because it is a very simple design, and it's just like he's a root vegetable, but I love him dearly. I would also, like Butterfree, move Venomoth up to not unique but interesting, because I do think this is still like kind of it's simplistic, so that it's not unique to me, but I think it's very. I think they could have gone like a worse route with this design for like this moth. And I think Venomoth is like. Has I think it's simple but a nice design. Machoke, not unique and bland.
Yep.
Ponyta, Rapidash. I would agree with Ponyta being here. I would move Rapidash up to not unique, but interesting, because at the very least, Rapidash has the fact that it's a fire unicorn going for it. As to Ponyta just being a fire horse or pony.
Yeah.
Slowpoke. What is Slowpoke supposed to be?
Salamander.
A salamander?
Think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Are we sure about that?
No, I'm not. That's why I said I think so.
I would, if we're going based off the fact that he's a salamander, I think he has a more fun design than Charmander. So I would put him in not unique and interesting.
I can see that. I can see that. I'll agree with that.
Seal, Dugong. I love them so much. Especially like the mermaid-esque tail of Dugong.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dugong... Wait, no, Dugong's an actual animal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dugongs are real creatures. I was gonna say, I think Dugong's supposed to be a manatee, but then I was like, wait, no. Dugongs are real.
Yeah.
Also, we don't have a manatee Pokemon, I'm just not realizing. I feel like... I think I would agree with Seal being not unique and bland. I think I would. I don't know. That's hard for me. I feel like they could either be here or up in not unique but interesting. Shelter, not unique and bland. Krabby, Kingler, not unique and bland. Executor, not unique and bland. Horsey, not unique and bland, even though very cute, very fun design. These are just koi fish.
Yeah.
With horns. Not unique and bland. Magikarp is just a goldfish, not unique and bland. Staryu. I think, like I said, Starmie, I would move up to unique and bland. I would move Staryu up to not unique but interesting because it has the alien aspect going for it to me. But it's not unique because it still is just a starfish.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because it has the alien. It's like psychic and it's a weird little alien.
Yeah.
Tauros, absolutely not unique and bland. Ditto, not unique and bland. Eevee, I would move up to not unique but interesting.
Okay.
Because the design, I think I would agree, is not very unique, but I think in the world of Pokemon, it is a very interesting creature.
You know, that's why it's based off of Voltorb, so you know what, fair enough.
Yeah. And then Dragonite, I think Dragonite has a better design than Charizard, personally.
I'll agree with that.
Because he's got like the little like flowy tendrils that you would a lot of the time see. I feel like Dragonite is a fun kind of like sort of like vague mesh of like your typical like European dragon like Charizard is, and you're like kind of like, but with like a little bit of like the Chinese element of like Gyarados.
Yeah.
Sort of dragon. So I feel like Dragonite has a more interesting design and is in the world of Pokemon far more interesting than Charizard. Because it's a pseudo legendary. So I think Dragonite deserves to be moved up to like not unique because the design's not very unique, but it is very interesting.
I found no love for that thing, so I personally would not.
Anyway, you have any love for Dragonite? He could give you such great hugs.
But that's about it. You know who else could get great hugs from? Any of the dogs like Arcanine. I can also get a great hug from Snorlax. And did you know that Vaporeon...
Oh, so that's why you put Vaporeon in unique.
Oh yeah, let me tell you.
Oh my god.
Kangaskhan would give great hugs.
But they're I wouldn't want to hug a Kangaskhan because they're baby. I mean, I don't want to mush their baby.
They know how to properly make sure the baby doesn't get hurt. If they give you a hug, they know you're someone trusted when they're giving you a hug. Chansey probably gives a decent hug too.
Oh, Chansey most certainly would probably give good hugs. Wigglytuff. How fucking tall is a Wigglytuff? I want to know. Like 3'3". So that's like a toddler, right? Not a toddler. That's like an elementary schooler.
I don't know how big. I've not. Anyways, I've not seen a 3'3" kid in a while.
It's a child.
It's a child.
We'll just vaguely put it there. That's like a child size.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like hugging a Wigglytuff would be like so soft.
Yeah.
But hell yeah. Alright. Anywho's this.
Anyways.
The first hour of stream.
I mean, for you it's the first hour. For me, it's the 31st.
Yay!
And it's the 31st hour for Streamers for PCRF. Basically, we are raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. If you're watching this video in the future, which you potentially are on YouTube, yes, they're still gonna be open until August 4th, so you can donate up until then. If you want to donate $1-2, that'd be fantastic. If you can't, that's a-okay. Don't worry about it. Share. Follow the people who are being a part of this, because there's some amazing people who are a part of this, and yeah.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
All right, I do really want to get back to the Souls Link though, so
I'm opening it as we speak.
All right, so if you're watching
just
YouTube, stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you soon. I'm going to do the fucking Soul Link. I'm so ready.